So everybody, as a New York City resident, is paying the taxes that make the city run. The rich down to the still rich, but way less rich, because we have that problem going on here too, where it's so expensive in the city that you can earn a couple $100,000 and still not be able to support a family, get kids into school, et cetera. So we certainly pay high taxes. Some things work, some things don't work. I get it, we need to do better, especially in the public school system. I have talked about this extensively. But the point that AOC is making here is actually very similar to, remember when Obama said, you didn't build that, right? And it was this huge, I don't even know how many news cycles we did on that, but his point was that no one builds a billion-dollar fortune or one of these huge companies, which I think is a good thing, and they employ lots of people, and most of them pay taxes, though the Warren Buffett example, I think, makes sense here, where he says I should pay the same tax rate as my secretary, for instance, but that it's a village. It takes a village to do it. We know it takes a village to raise a family. It takes a village to build a business like that. And no. When he was talking about it, he cited there was a teacher that helped you along the way, that maybe you run a trucking company and you're using roads that are funded with tax dollars, that there is government research that goes into something that you then turn into your business. And so this idea that you've done it on your own is just not founded in reality. And dismissing AOC and what she has been talking about, this idea that the system is rigged to benefit the rich and that the working class and up to the middle class cannot get ahead, is one of the most salient political arguments. If you're John Ossoff out on the campaign trail, if you even go back to 2016 with Donald Trump, where he said, I use the loopholes, of course I do, and I'm going to get in there, I'm going to change it, which is the exact opposite of what he did. He was tapping into this same emotion, this same feeling that you should have better healthcare, that you should have affordable housing, that your schools should be good, and that the rich live in another planet. They're the only ones benefiting from the stock market. They're the ones that are getting all of the breaks. And being dismissive of that kind of politics will not benefit the right. The poor on the left and the right feel exactly the same way about the rich and on fraud. Donald Trump has pardoned.
Wait, what?
People who committed hundreds of millions of dollars in Medicaid fraud, also in Minnesota, down to Florida, what are they called? Nursing home fraud. And he's like, yeah, you guys should just walk out. So he doesn't care about fraud
prosecuting
either.
The fraudsters. You guys are giving plea deals to guys in Minnesota.
Philip asked for him. Look them up. Look at all the people that he's pardoned who stole from average Americans. Old ones, too.